Long, long ago, in a small village, there lived a thief who thought he was very clever. But actually, he often did very silly things. One evening, as the orange sunset painted the sky, the thief was sneaking around the village streets. He wore a pointed hat and tan-colored clothes, looking around suspiciously. When he passed by a rich man's gate, his eyes suddenly lit up. Wow, what's that? The thief spotted a beautiful golden bell hanging from the gate. The bronze bell had lovely patterns carved on it and swayed gently in the breeze, making sweet, clear sounds. The thief's eyes rolled around as he thought, what a beautiful bell. It must be worth a lot of money. I'm going to steal it. So the thief began his plan. First, he hid behind the wall, peeking out with just half his face to make sure no one was watching. Then, bending low and tiptoeing, he slowly crept toward the gate. The thief reached out his hand, trying to grab the bronze bell. It sparkled with golden light in the sunset, so tempting. But suddenly, the thief thought of a problem. Oh no! If I touch the bell, it will go ding dong, and everyone will hear it. Then they'll know I'm stealing. The thief scratched his head frantically, and suddenly, he had what he thought was a brilliant idea. I've got it, the thief said proudly to himself. If I cover my own ears so I can't hear the bell, then nobody else will be able. So the thief covered his ears tightly with both hands, then yanked hard on the bronze bell. Ding-dong, ding-dong-dong, the bell swayed violently, making a loud ringing sound. But because the thief had his ears covered, he couldn't hear anything. He closed his eyes and grinned, thinking, I'm so smart, now nobody can hear the bell. However, the bell's sound spread like ripples throughout the entire street. The villagers heard the noise, then poked their heads out of their doors and windows, looking around curiously. Who's ringing that bell? The thief was still feeling proud of himself. He stuffed the bell into his jacket, still covering his ears with his hands, tiptoed away, trying to escape. But by then, 3 villagers had already spotted him. They surrounded him, some pointing at the thief, others shouting, "Stop, thief! Stop, thief!" Only then did the thief's eyes grow wide with shock. He quickly uncovered his ears, and clang! The bell fell out of his jacket onto the ground. Oh no, the thief's legs went weak with fear, and dead. He fell to his knees, raising his hands above his head, then saying over and over, I'm sorry, please forgive me." Just then, the rich man heard all the commotion outside and came out, leaning on his walking stick. He saw the bell on the ground, looked at the thief kneeling there, and understood everything. The villagers told the rich man what had happened. The rich man shook his head, picked up the bell, and hung it back on his gate. Dear children, in our daily lives, no matter what we do, we should always be honest and never try to fool ourselves. If we make a mistake, we should bravely admit it and correct our wrongs, instead of trying to cover them up.
This is where the Chinese idiom, covering one's ears while stealing a bell, comes from. It describes the foolish behavior of deceiving oneself. Children, do you remember this lesson? Always be honest and good.